we've been having technical difficulties trying to get you a show, but here we are. We're making it work. We're gonna do a show today. Mike B, what's up?
I'm over here.
Struggling.
Nah, I'm up. I'm good. It's Sunday morning. I'm ready for football.
Man, I heard you fired up that grill today.
Could be have some factual facts to that.
Depending on how good this game is, I may or may not turn it off and come that way. But anyway, week 8 of the NFL season is here.
Finally, thank God. I'm ready for football. I didn't like the college football slate yesterday.
It wasn't bad. I enjoyed a few games. Won a little money.
I ain't even trying to.
As a matter of fact, I'll be sending out my bets as soon as this show is over. I'm a little late getting started this morning, but we will do that. First game up, Yo Eagles in Cincinnati
Let's
versus the
go, man.
Bengals.
Let's see. It's reports about T. Higgins, man. It's conflicting. They're talking. Some reports said he might not play. He says he's feeling good. He's feeling better. It's a quad injury. That's tricky. So I'm kind of scared to play him. I'm scared to bet on him. I really don't know what to do with him.
I've already got all my bets in, and I can tell you T. Higgins is not on any of them.
Yeah, see, I don't even, I don't think I want to fool with him like at all, because you know how a quad can feel good right now. You take one wrong step and you could be on IR.
You right? Both teams come in with the 2-0 record in their last two games. Uh, both had the same opponents, the Browns and the Giants, two garbage teams. So, I mean, if you want to compare both of them's two games to each other, you might have an idea of how this game's going to go.
I think it's gonna be high scoring, man. I do. I think they're gonna try to get Saquon involved. Of course, AJ Brown. Of course, I think they're gonna make a concerted effort to get Devontae Smith started today because he had a horrible game last week. I don't even know if he caught a pass last week.
He did lose me some money last week because he didn't get anywhere near what I projected him to get, but
Yeah,
I took him again this week because he never has two bad games in a row.
yeah. I don't see him just. Man, we talking about a record breaking first round Heisman Trophy winning wide receiver. So yeah, he should be back today. I think Saquon is a safe bet. I think Saquon scores a touchdown. Now, if they get on the one, you know how it is, tush push time. But I think Saquon gets in today. I think he has a decent game.
Smeezy, what's up? Hey, what size shirt you wear? We're gonna send you something.
I think I know what size shirt he will. I think.
Is it a medium? Hey, but he ain't missed the show yet. Uh, so we gonna get him something. The Eagles dominated the Giants in week 7. And like you said, Saquon did his thing. Speaking of Saquon, he along with Derrick Henry and their resurgence this year may be resetting the running back market as far as contracts.
I seen that. I did see that, and that's a good thing because you got people like Kyron. Who else? Bijan, Jameer Gibbs coming up and they doing their thing. Of course, Brees Hall. Um, and
James
then if
Conner
you play
bounced back.
fantasy, huh?
James Conner's bounced back.
Yeah, James Conner. If you play fantasy, you'll know the importance of a running back this year. Because if you don't have no running backs, I can almost guarantee you your fantasy team is struggling this season. I think everybody, as of right now, just looking in the fantasy landscape that I'm in, like I said, I'm in 8 fantasy leagues. Everybody's out there looking for their running back. You got Jordan Mason doing a hell of a job for Christian McCaffrey. Shit, somebody may end up picking him up. Hell, Tony Pollard for y'all. He looked better this year than he did in Dallas last year.
He definitely does. I expected Tajay Spears to get more burn than he has, but Tony's look good.
Yeah, Spears is out today too. I seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bengals got Orlando Brown dealing with calf injury also,
that's
but it's
good.
not considered serious. But um, if they come off that edge, they could hurt him.
Yeah, I hope he don't play today. Bryce Huff got his first sack last week. Let's see if he can keep that going. I think Josh Whitmer had two. They was in the backfield more than Daniel Jones was last week. They had 8 sacks on Daniel Jones. He couldn't do nothing. They looked good last week. These past couple of games, our defense has looked good. I think the key matchup that y'all should watch for today, I want to see who they put on Jamar Gibbs. I want to see if they put Slay on him or if they put Quinyon Mitchell on him. Quinyon Mitchell is the rookie that we got this season. He's having a hell of a season. He hasn't got his first interception yet. He's came real close. He's dropped like 3 or 4 of them. So I want to see who they put on Chase with T. Higgins not being 100%.
Uh, Cooper DeJean, they gonna put Cooper on him.
I
I'm
mean, hey,
playing.
I'm with it.
I'm playing. I don't think they gonna line him up on that boy. But Cooper DeJean is he's graded 87.4 by PFF. So
Hmm.
he's starting to play good, but he's mainly in that slot. So if Chase is on the outside, he won't be on him. If Chase is on the inside, he'll be on him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the matchup, man. I think it's gonna be a pretty good matchup today. I think it's gonna be high scoring. I think you're safe. I don't know what the over is, but I think you could be pretty safe.
47 and a half.
47 and a half.
Yeah, it may have moved slightly, but last night it was 47 and a half.
I would be okay playing that.
So that's over 25 points a piece, almost 25 points a piece. Bengals favorite by 2.5. Think they cover? Nope, I can tell by the look on your face. You think your Philadelphia Eagles gonna win.
I do. I think we're gonna win because of Saquon.
Okay.
That's my. Yeah, I just think we. I think we win by 4.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna
My
need folks to
ears
go.
been
If
going
y'all,
out. Can you
if
hear
I did, mine ain't went off.
that?
My alert's been on some bullshit. All right, then we got the Ravens versus the Browns.
I'm gonna let you talk about that one because this is gonna be short for me.
It's the transition phase from to Jameis Winston as a starting quarterback. Deshaun Watson he'll be getting his Achilles heel his Achilles massage for the rest of the year. So um, that's a sad situation with him. I mean, you want to feel sorry for him as a person, but you don't want to feel sorry for him for all the things that he was accused of, and it's just a touchy subject.
It is touchy. I don't like. I don't like how it came out. I don't like a lot about it. But at the end of the day, I'm still a human being. I don't wish nothing bad on him. I don't like how the crowd was cheering that he got hurt. Um, that's a devastating injury. It's a long recovery from a torn Achilles.
You've been out how long?
Huh?
You've been out how long?
I had my surgery in July, and I'm still not walking correctly. So it's a long way back. It gets frustrating. It gets upsetting because you feel normal, but you're not normal. And he was having. I don't think Deshaun Watson was vested mentally in the game of football. He had a lot going on. Unfortunately, he had some more sexual assault allegations. His father passed away. I just don't think he was mentally there to play football. It was like he checked out. He was just, it's just like us going to work. We don't want to be there, but we just go because we know we got to get a check.
Golly. Hey
Yeah,
man,
that's the
can we
best quote I've seen.
can we kick people off the show?
I mean, for
Hey,
those of
look.
y'all that can't see, Trey just said I'd rather have a torn Achilles than wear that ugly number 13 jersey. Who
Well,
is number 13?
mm, that was my number when I played semi-pro football, so it's just my favorite number. And I'm gonna tell you, I said that I was gonna put this shit up in storage until they act right, but I haven't because my Detroit Lions jersey ain't came in yet.
Mm, mm, mm. So what do you think Jameis Winston realistically? I know we all think Jameis Winston gonna go for 350, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Realistically, today, I mean, this Ravens pass defense can be had. Make no mistake about it. This ain't the same every Chris McAllister defense, but realistically, what is a safe play for Jameis Winston today? Do you think he can get 200 yards passing?
Man, let me look at something real quick. I don't think so, but let me look at something real.
Because I'm pretty sure, without looking, I would
I'm
say
gonna
his
look.
over under would be around 230.
I'm gonna look because that's what I
I
do.
mean, you're safe with, of course, Derrick Henry. It is a rivalry game. I would look for Mark Andrews. Keep riding Mark Andrews because he's got the hot hand right now. It hasn't been likely. Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, Derrick Henry. I would play all them. Uh, what about Nick Chubb?
First, let me hit that Winston over under. It is 237.5. I would take the under.
Yeah, I don't know if he get
That's
237.
just me.
But I mean, if they getting blown out, I can see them getting it because they're gonna throw the ball the whole game.
He gonna throw the ball to the other team.
Nah, he gonna do that anyway, but he gonna keep chucking it. Would you play? What I tell you, look up Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb, his over under on rushing yards 47.5.
I would say
It'll be close.
Njoku may be a good play. Who is a number one
Oh,
receiver in Cleveland?
number one receiver in Cleveland.
Is Elijah Moore even still there?
Elijah Moore is there. My guy from Tennessee is there. Uh, so Elijah Moore,
Njoku probably
David
their number
Njoku.
one receiver.
They
You
still
just
got Jerry
saying.
Judy and they got Cedric Tillman.
Yeah, because Amari Cooper's gone to Buffalo. So
Uh,
you
I mean,
know,
he's got receivers to throw to, but I just don't. I don't trust James Winston. I really don't.
do you trust him throwing it to Jerry Judy?
Jerry Judy probably don't trust him throwing to Jerry Judy.
You probably right.
I don't remember my exact bet, but I'll send it out later. I did pick Njoku for I think over on his yards because he's gonna get his shots today because they're gonna pressure Jameis Winston and he's gonna have to get rid of the ball quick.
If I ain't mistaken, let me look and make sure.
Oh, another interesting dynamic to this game is Kevin Stefanski is allowing Ken Dorsey to call the plays now.
I seen that. Today is National Tight Ends Day, so I'm playing Njoku.
Okay. I have not looked at what he played, but at Cody Brown's bets on Twitter, he put together a data sheet of tight ends and matchups this week.
Mm.
So if you go find that post, you can put together a pretty good tight end parlay. I might do that right before the game. I think Derrick Henry gets his yards.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to look. I can't see him not getting his yard. Derrick Henry, man, he unbelievable. That dude. I'm mad I didn't get him in fantasy, man. I tried. I tried. I swear I tried.
Man, I knew he was gonna have some pressure taken off of him, so I made sure I picked him up
Mm, 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 mm.
when I start him every week. I think the Ravens take this one. I don't think the Browns have a chance in hell.
No, I actually took a bet. I took the Ravens and the 8. They giving up 8. I don't see Cleveland. Cleveland don't have enough firepower to keep up with the Ravens.
All right. Then the game that I'll be watching at least until about halftime.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm,
My
mm.
Titans versus my adopted Lions.
Mm, mm, mm. That's all I can say. Ooh.
Lions,
Uh,
they lead the NFC North after beating the Vikings. They extended their win streak to 4 games. They rank in the top 2 overall team grade on both offense and defense. But remember, they are without Jameson Williams and they're without Aiden Hutchinson.
mm-hmm. Yep. Jameson Williams is suspended this game and the next game for, I guess, performance enhancing something. I don't seem like he gets suspended every year. The Titans will be without Tajay Spears today, at least. Uh, Calvin Ridley was questionable, but I think he's playing. I seen he had an injury earlier this week, but I didn't see nothing by his name today, so I'm sure he's good to go. They recently lost DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs, so I guess that should open up more targets for Calvin Ridley. I played Calvin Ridley today.
Hopkins wasn't getting the targets either.
He got a couple last week or the week before. It was either one where he got more than Calvin Ridley. It may have been the week before because Calvin Ridley didn't get none, and he did that interview talking about him not getting the ball. That was the week.
Man, I almost cried when Derrick Henry left, and I almost cried when D Hop left.
So I
But
got some breaking news.
oh shit.
Uh, I was telling John if he's still listening, T. Higgins is out today. He's not playing. So if you got T. Higgins in your lineup, take him out because he's out today.
So that leaves Jamar Chase and then what's that?
Yoshibas.
Yoshivas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, on the storyline that you pick, I think it's going. This is worth noteworthy of saying. Brian Branch has been playing like a defensive player of the year in the secondary for Detroit. If you haven't seen Detroit play, this dude making plays all over the field. I know we rave about Kyle Hamilton and Baltimore and some of these other great safeties in the league, Buda Baker. This dude right here, man, from Alabama, free safety Brian Branch, has been unbelievable this season.
Yeah, they started him out playing the slot originally, and then
Mm,
they moved him because he's talented for sure.
man, he is. Detroit got him one. Detroit may have. You know they what do they call those drafts where you just nail like every pick? If I ain't mistaken, didn't him and Aiden Hutchinson come in the same draft? Ain't this both like their second year?
Yep.
Yeah, they may have aced that draft. They may have two Hall of Fame worthy players on their team.
Um.
Jameer Gibbs too, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hey,
What's gonna hurt them is when their rookie contracts is up and they
they're
gotta
gonna have to
decide
pay
whether.
all three of them.
Boy, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, yeah.
Will Levis is out. Mason Rudolph is starting. Um. I don't see him making a huge difference.
Do you think what's the spread? Is it still 11 and a half?
It was 11.5 last night.
Does Detroit get over 35 points this game?
It's a good possibility. I mean, our secondary sucks. Everybody's on the trade block.
Mm, mm, mm.
Everybody's on the trade block except for Jeffrey Simmons and Will Levis. I guess they're gonna keep them.
One of them names they need to put on the cut block.
I saw a story last night. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like, the Titans need to draft Travis Hunter. For what? You ain't got nobody to throw to him.
You know, was it a Titan fan that said it?
I think it was local news.
One of the few things that annoys me about Titans fans, not you, not John. When I say this, they have an arrogance about them, like they've won something. And then on the other hand, the other ones that you talk to, they want every great player, but they don't have nobody to get them the ball. Like you just said, if you draft Travis Hunter, who the hell gonna get him the ball?
You're gonna have to play him in corner the first year until you get a quarterback.
So like I work with a few of them, man, and they just if somebody gets traded away, they automatically hate them. Like AJ Brown came back, they giving him and his kids death threats and things like that. I'm like,
Well,
I
I
don't
understand.
understand it.
I
The
understood
fan
that trade.
base is one of the reasons why I don't like the team. I
Well,
don't. I'm from here. I want the Titans to be successful. The year they went to the Super Bowl, I was cheering for them. I think I left school early and went to the parade. It's just certain fans. Like I know people hate Eagles fans. We're assholes. I
yes, you are.
understand it, but we understand the game of football and we're passionate about our team. Like you can be passionate and not be arrogant, but at least know football.
Well,
Anyway,
I
go ahead.
I'm a Titans fan, but I'm a realistic Titans fan. I made a post this
Yes.
week that said it's still tighten up over here, even if it is up in flames.
Yeah, we need more people like you.
Because right now it's up in flames. I understood the AJ Brown trade. We did not have the salary cap that we needed to make that signing happen. Philadelphia had it.
Hmm.
So D Hop,
Hey,
he was gonna be a free agent at the end of the year anyway. He's been professional while he's been here. He's done everything you ask. He didn't throw the team under the bus while he was here. Let that man go get him a ring or attempt to get a ring.
that's it.
And you got compensation for it.
Yeah. And I, and
Anyway,
I think and I don't think the Titans are doing a bad job. It's just you're rebuilding. It's gonna take some time.
imploding.
Uh,
Implode that shit. Blow it up.
you got a cornerstone. You got a cornerback. What Sneed?
L'Jarius Sneed, he's out.
Allegarius
He's
Sneed.
out. He's out.
Oh, is he out?
He's out today. Yeah.
We might well go on to the next game.
I mean, that was a questionable signing. He's got the talent, but he stays hurt. Anyway, yes, next game. Uh Jamar, I saw your question. We will get to that as soon as we get to that game, but I do have some intel on that. Cardinals versus Dolphins.
This might be a sneaky game.
Tua's back.
Yes, Tua's back. This may be a sneaky good game, high scoring, one of those good fantasy NFL red zone games. If you think about this game, just think about the people who playing. It is a lot of playmakers in this game. You got Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, James Conner, Trey McBride, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Devin Achan, Raheem Mostert. Like you said, Tua's back. Tua being back puts every single Miami skill position player in play for your fantasy and for betting today.
Tyreek Hill is hampered by a foot injury, but he is active.
Yeah.
He made a post this week that says something about
Yeah, we back, baby. Put me in your lineup.
that's the post.
Yeah.
So I just for shits and giggles, I put him down for anytime TD.
And I think you have to.
Yeah.
When Tua is in there, I know I'm not a big fan of Tua returning. I love him as a football player and the dynamics that he brings to the Miami offense. But like I said, I always look at things from a human being standpoint. And I just hope he's okay when he's not playing football.
Oh, hey, your boy got a point.
He do got a point because we half dead. We was up to damn near 2 o'clock in the morning playing Call of Duty. So
Getting it in.
I'm starting Kyler Murray today.
What?
I'm starting Kyler Murray in my fantasy league today.
If you were working
Maybe
right,
he took that trip to New Zealand that I took.
if you were working right now, I would call your job, tell them drug test you in the morning
For what?
for starting Kyler Murray.
Why wouldn't I?
Man, I don't think he's gonna have that great of a game. I will say he will get the ball to Michael Wilson. He will get the ball to Trey McBride. He's still overlooking Marvin Harrison half the time. So
I don't understand that either. They don't have. It's like in the first quarter, Marvin Harrison looked like Jerry Rice. In the second, third, and fourth quarter, he looked like shrimp fried rice. Like they can't get him the ball. I don't understand that.
it's wild to me. I look for Trey McBride to have a decent game, but not the impact that he had last week. I did take his over on yards, but I didn't mess with his receptions this week. Last week I had him at over 5.5. I think he comes in just under that this week. Um,
I hope he
Cardinals
do.
Cardinals lost Dennis Gardeck to ACL injury. Man, what's up with ACLs, man?
ACLs and Achilles, man, they popular injuries now.
Yeah. So he's out. Um,
So I got a question. This is my dilemma. In one of my fantasy leagues, my two quarterbacks is Kyler Murray and Tua. So
okay.
they
So
have Kyler Murray projected to score more than Tua.
in this situation, yes, I would start Kyler because of the simple fact that Tua can go out there one play and get hit and be right back out.
That's why I'm starting Tua. That's why I'm starting Kyler.
See, you had to give me the rest of the details to understand why you were starting.
And let me see. I got him in another league. I'm just playing him because I think I like the alternative. I have Baker Mayfield in that league. They're going against Atlanta, but he just lost Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
All right, we'll get to that game in a minute. Let's go to this Jets Patriots game. And Jamar, to answer your question, yes, Devontae Adams, anytime TD.
You think so?
I took it. I
I'm gonna
took it.
take Garrett Wilson.
That pick had a little value to me. Considering Devontae and Aaron has chemistry, no matter what team they are or how long he's been there, that's
Hmm.
one of those touchdown picks that would usually be minus money. I caught it plus money. I took it.
I want to see how New England comes out and plays today after their head coach calls them soft.
I mean, he
This
told the
can
truth,
go
but that should be
good,
in the locker room.
huh?
He told the truth, but that should stay in the locker room.
Facts. Now this can go real good or this can go real bad. And honestly, I don't think it's no in between in there. They can come out, they can put up a concerted effort, and they can. I ain't saying they're gonna win, but they can look respectable against the Jets, or they can come out and just fold.
I think
I'm
they
going
fold.
to go with they're gonna come out and have a concerted effort.
Abraham said he got the Patriots in that one.
I mean, I do, and like he said, those interceptions. Those
You got
interceptions are killing the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is the reason why the Jets look as bad as they do.
you got Hassan Reddick back. How you think he gonna look today?
I think he's going to injure Drake May.
Man, don't say that. Don't wish injury on nobody, man.
No, honestly, I don't know if the New England front line can handle that much pressure. I'm playing the Jets defense today. Quincy Williams. I think C.J. Mosley is playing. They get Hassan Reddick back. That is a lot of pressure.
Uh, on the Jets offense, odd man out is Mike Williams. He is being in trade talks,
Hmm.
possibly Pittsburgh. Where else you think he might have opportunity to go?
Mike Williams.
Yep.
Did you see where he may go back to the Chargers?
I mean, that would make sense.
I seen that. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe the Raiders. The Raiders don't have nothing.
If that was the case, they should have involved him in the trade.
Cleveland. Uh,
Nah, Cleveland will be all right. They got some young receivers, but they just need some reps.
the Titans.
Tampa Bay with their injury situation. Good point.
Tampa Bay would be a good one. The Titans. I'm
No,
trying to name teams that don't have that only have one. Pittsburgh would be nice.
I'm telling you, the Titans are not taking in much right now. We are letting everything go because we are starting fresh.
Well,
It's
he ain't making number like $83 a game. You might well go on and get him and see if he can help.
Man, look, it ain't gonna help. Ain't nothing gonna help.
I want to say something about what Big Cuz Trey said up here. He said if it has to stay in the locker room, then they are soft. I agree with that 50-50. Some things, some things are better off said personally, but you don't want to put that out in the media for your team because you don't. Everybody can't be talked to and coached the same. So you never know when your team is going through a transition and they are doing bad at that point. As a head coach, you're supposed to uplift them in public. Now, what you say in private is different. I understand, and honestly, he was right. They are soft. They are playing soft.
And it could be a situation where he has said it several times in the locker room, but they haven't responded.
Yeah, and again, and then if that's the case, then he said it publicly, and maybe it'll light a fire under their ass. So, I mean, I get it either way. I want to see how they come out. I have Ramondre Stevenson. I'm kind of scared to play him with that Jets front line, but I'm gonna play him anyway. So we'll see what happens. What we got next?
Good point, Trey. The Falcons versus Buccaneers. Kind of just touched on their wide receiver situation.
Hmm.
They got Mike Evans out for multiple weeks. Chris Godwin is out for the season. I'd play McMillan today. I'd look for him to get some targets.
What
Uh,
about?
Cade Otton getting targets.
I think Bucky Irvin is out today
Ooh, I hadn't seen that.
because I played Rashad White. Let me look. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll look while you talking.
I ain't got a whole lot to say, but no, I hadn't seen that. Rashad White should be active. Um, Last week he had what? He caught 6 passes, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So he'll definitely be active. Hopefully Bucky is healthy, so they don't wear Rashad White
He's
out.
not. He is not healthy. He has a toe injury, but he is expected to play today. He'll probably be limited. What I will say about this game, I hate Mike Evans and Chris Godwin is gone because I don't know how Baker Mayfield is going to look without them. I think Rashad White may get a lot of catches today, receptions in the pass game, coming out that backfield to help take some of that pressure off Baker Mayfield. I do
Cade
like
Otton.
that. I do like that young receiver McMillan though. I do like him. I like Sterling Shepard. Cade Otton has been getting into the offense.
I think
So
Trey
they
Palmer's
still they
still
still
out.
got a few weapons, huh?
I think Trey Palmer's still out too.
For Tampa Bay,
Yeah.
they dinged up, man. I want to see how Baker responds today.
Well,
Let's see if he can go out there and still look like Baker.
it's gonna be the Baker show today. Kyle Pitts.
He's
He's
been doing pretty good.
he's starting to look like the player that they drafted,
He got a quarterback,
and
which is what we said, right?
it ain't his fault that he has not looked like the player that he was supposed to be. But he got a quarterback that's getting him the ball.
That's what we said. It's funny. Bijan Robinson looks good. Tyler Algier looks good. Drake London looks like a Pro Bowl wide receiver this year. Darnell Mooney is having a career year. It's funny how great your weapons can look when you got a quarterback.
Yeah. And they pretty much have a quarterback controversy down there because you just drafted a kid in the first round.
Hmm.
And nowadays you can't let them sit. if they are doing what they're supposed to do. So if in the offseason he's pushing for a starting position, then that puts Kirk Cousins back on the trade market.
Yeah. If he take this if they win the division and he take this Atlanta team to the playoffs, I think they'll give it one more year.
Sean Tucker. Trey says Sean Tucker, third running back, is decent too. Correct, sir. He is. He's been looking good in his opportunities.
Uh, Mason Rudolph is out today. Let's see. Travis Etienne is out. T.
Hold
Higgins is
on, hold on, hold on. You said Mason Rudolph.
he's starting. What did I say?
Okay, you said he was out. I was like, hold up, that don't sound right.
No, my bad. He's playing for Will Levis is out today.
Yes.
Uh, Also, Travis Etienne, T. Higgins, Mike Evans, and Alan Lazard is out today.
Uh,
Remember when I said I didn't know if Devontae Adams was going to get a touchdown? Alan Lazard I mean, let's be honest, he's been Aaron Rodgers' pretty much favorite target so far. He's trying to get Gary Wilson involved. We'll see. If they can get down in the red zone, I think Devontae Adams will get a touchdown. I'm just leaning toward Gary Wilson.
Abraham asked about possibility of Mike Williams going to Dallas. I say no for the simple fact that Jerry Jones has lost his fucking mind. Don't know what the fuck he's doing. Uh, he's old and senile, and
You know what? We'll talk about that when we get to that game.
the Dallas game. All right, all right.
Good Lord. I'm so glad you said that, Abe. Yeah.
The Falcons were favored by 2.5. I think they cover.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, they still got Bijan Robinson, but you wouldn't know it by the way they playing him.
Hey, he got off last week. He done had a good couple of weeks. I think he had over 100 yards rushing last week.
Well, they need to keep turning him.
Sure
Um,
did.
Green Bay Packers versus Jaguars.
Another sneaky game. ETN is out. Remember, Tank Bixby. That's the play. It's been a lot of trade rumors about Christian Kirk. Um, if you haven't been paying attention to Jacksonville, I know the Packers are loaded. That Josh Jacobs and that line of wide receivers they got, just depending on who's healthy week by week, they safe to play. Brian Thomas Jr., the wide receiver for Jacksonville, is that dude. He is.
Absolutely.
If you don't know, he went to LSU. Him and Malik Neighbors and Jaden Daniels was teammates last year. Brian Thomas Jr. is that dude, man. He their number one receiver.
Evan Ingram would be the number 2 right now at
Yeah,
tight
for
end.
sure.
Now that he's back and healthy, they're starting to get him the ball. Um, I wonder, are they going to suffer from jet lag? Because of course, they had those 2 games in London
Hmm.
where they didn't have to come back, and now they came back, and that's a long flight.
That's a long flight, man. That's like 15-hour flight. At least 15. I think because they've had pretty much a week almost. Uh, I think they should be okay. Like I said, ETN is out, so they'll probably lean on Tank Bixby because he had a hell of a game last week. Of course, like you said, Ingram, Brian Thomas Jr., Trevor Lawrence is finally looking like the old Trevor Lawrence these past couple of games. Um, this Green Bay defense they can get to you. McKinney has been causing problems in all the games. He's been getting interceptions, fumbles. Uh, so we'll see, man. It's gonna be interesting, very interesting to see this game. It could be a sneaky game. I could see this being a blowout, but I'm leaning towards maybe like a 31-24 type game.
I think the Packers might be one of those teams that goes deep in the playoffs that you might not exactly expect it,
Hmm.
but the way they've been playing, they can do it. Abraham said Jags got to win, or else the head coach is gone. He's been rumored to be on the hot seat all year long.
I think last week saved him. If they would have lost last week, they played New England, right?
Yes, I think so.
If they would have lost that game, because they looked good last week. If they can just hold water this week, I don't think they're going to win this game. But as long as they just don't get the doors blowed off of them, I think he'll be okay. I don't know when they bye week is, but I don't think he makes it. I don't think he's the head coach next season, either or.
Uh,
Yeah.
Colts at the Texans,
I wouldn't bet on not one Colts wide receiver.
and that is for the simple fact that Anthony Richardson is back.
I mean, it's
I
that
read into that. I read into that now.
Jonathan
Richardson's back.
Taylor back today?
Taylor's back.
Okay,
But if I was to bet on any receiver for them, it would be Alec Pierce. That's the one person that Anthony Richardson trusts. And since Anthony Richardson's been out, Pierce hadn't done a thing.
no. Michael Pittman, as good as he is, he can't overcome Anthony Richardson. And I think that I know last week he tried to get Pittman the ball. Unfortunately, I have to play Michael Pittman in one of my fantasy leagues. I'm gonna probably lose that league. Uh, Jonathan Taylor coming back, it'll help the offense. It should get Anthony Richardson a little bit more time. He's not accurate. He just misses a lot of throws.
I hadn't heard any rumors about Pittman on the trade block. I don't think I would trade him.
No, I wouldn't trade him, but I look at
Anything's possible, but I don't think I would let Pittman go.
if Anthony Richardson struggled today and they lose to Houston, do you put Joe Flacco back in?
Yes.
That's where I'm
Hon-
at with it.
Honestly, the way Joe Flacco's been playing, I wouldn't take him out.
And the reason why I say this, and you might agree with it, Indy is 4-3. They right in the thick of the playoffs right now. Anthony Richardson playing the way he's playing will get you out of the playoffs. Joe Flacco playing the way he's playing, they're one game out of the division lead. Houston is 5-2. They're 4-3. You put Joe Flacco in, it's possible the Colts can win this division.
Yes, very possible. Joe Mixon, he's looked good since coming back from injury. He's had two 100-yard games.
That man, he having a year like somebody said he couldn't play no more.
Or like some girl called him an N word.
Man, what week is this? 8? Is this
Eight,
week 8?
week 8.
Nico should be back the week after. I think it's the week after or next week. Nico should be back. I think it's okay to play Diggs. I'm iffy on Tank Dell. He had a decent game last week. He was just getting cardio. He didn't catch the ball. He didn't do shit last week, but caused me to lose one of my fantasy leagues. Um, I don't really know what to do with him. I guess you playing, but I don't. That's a tough one for me, man, because he's so damn iffy. I don't know what if he doesn't catch a touchdown, fantasy wise, he does not have a good game for you.
Yeah, I didn't draft any of the Texas wide receivers because I had no idea how I was going to go for them this year.
Hmm.
Um, and back to Joe Mixon. I think he's going to have a good game today because DeForest Buckner is out for the Colts. So they're a little weak up front.
Joe Mixon having a hell of a year. If I ain't mistaken, he's the running back 3 behind Saquon and Derrick Henry this year so far. Joe
Derrick,
Mixon is having a hell of a season.
Derrick
Uh,
Henry going to mess around, run off with that.
I can promise you this: C.J. Stroud had a career low 86 yards passing last week. He ain't gonna have it this week. He'll
Okay,
be in the high 200s this week.
we'll see. I'm glad I ain't got him on my team though, because he's having that sophomore slump right now.
Yeah, he ain't looking too hot this season.
All
Oh
right.
God, do we have to talk about this game?
I mean, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, Saints versus Chargers.
Oof. Kamara is questionable. Olave is questionable. Taysom Hill is supposed to be in the lineup today. Spencer Rattler. Is Spencer Rattler starting or is the other quarterback starting? Is it Rattler again?
I think Rattler's starting.
But he's on like a short leash.
A very short lease.
Rashid Shaheed is gone. The Chargers have a top 5 defense. Do with that as you may. That's all I can tell you. Spencer Rattler, he will get Olave back today, but I'm scared to play anything Chris Olave. I think I'm putting Chris Olave on my do not draft list next season.
He's on my do not bet list right now.
Yeah, I'm not betting on him. I'm not betting on him, and I'm not drafting him. If he have one good game, if fantasy people on here, if Chris Olave comes out today, and let's just say he have a great game, 8 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown, trade his ass Monday morning.
Expeditiously.
Yes, as fast as you can hit the trade button, trade him.
I think about the only person I trust in this game to bet on any props would be J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins is a good play. I had to play Lad McConkey. He's questionable, something wrong. I think he got a hamstring or something, but I had to play him, so he's in. What about they tight end, Will Disley for
Disley.
the Chargers? He had
Disley.
a pretty good game last.
He's underrated.
Yeah, I think he's gonna
Saints
win.
signed Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Not at all.
If you
This is an
can't
awful game.
if you can't make a difference playing with Patrick Mahomes
You ain't got a shot with
in
Spencer
here.
Rattler.
All right, we'll move on to the next game because that's a game I will not be watching.
Yeah, we can go on.
Bills versus Seahawks. That should be a pretty good one.
And here we go. I need James Cook to have a good game today.
Is he completely back?
Yeah, I think I didn't see nothing by his name on Sleeper today, so I think he's completely back. Kenneth Walker, he's been on a tear for Seattle. DK Metcalf is out today. Has that knee issue. I would look at Jackson Smith and Jigba to have a pretty decent game today.
I'll tell you who surprised me. Ray Davis.
He a good back.
You see how hard he runs?
Yeah, he a good back. I like
Yeah.
him. He's a real good back. My guy, Amari Cooper. Let's go, baby. He didn't know the plays last week and had a good game.
Yeah, you see Keon Coleman live for him. Oh,
Yes,
he know the play. He was just confirming.
yes. Come on, Amari. I need you today, baby. I need you to come through for me today. I know Amari Cooper happy as hell to get his ass out of Cleveland and go to Buffalo.
Yeah, and I think he continues to open things up for Keon Coleman. So
Hmm.
Keon's gonna get some targets, but Keon's got to capitalize.
Yeah. I think he will. I think Keon Coleman pretty good receiver.
Yeah, he just needs that good veteran presence that's gonna get him in the right mindset, get him in the right position. Cause don't get me wrong, Shakir, he's a good player, but he is not the Amari Cooper type. So
Oh no, no. I think Dalton Kincaid to get involved a little bit today too. Possibly score a touchdown. It's something to this. I'm telling y'all today, when you put your bets in, whenever it's National Tight Ends Day, look at the percentages of the tight ends. They know. They actually keep up with this in the NFL if you watch their interviews over the days when it's tight ends day every season. They purposely try to get tight ends involved and get them touchdowns on that day. So look for your tight end today to score a touchdown.
all right. I think Buffalo wins this one, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a close one.
I hope it's high scoring.
Why you picked over?
No, I have a bunch of This is one of those fantasy football games for me. I have Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, James Cook. So yeah, I need
See,
to be behind scoring.
that's why I only do one team a year, so I ain't got to worry about all that bullshit that you worrying about.
I ain't worried. I just need them to do good. Can we skip this game?
Nope. Panthers versus Broncos. You got to talk about it.
I did.
No, you haven't.
That's all I got to say.
Uh, Bryce Young. Bryce Young is the starter again. Hopefully he's learned a few things while he was sitting and watching.
No. Deontay, look, Deontay Johnson is out. He's pretty much the only wide receiver that can get open for him.
He may get traded.
Yeah, he may get traded and he's
That
not
that
playing
that
today.
might be why he's out.
Yeah, it quite possibly may be. Denver has a top five defense as well. Bryce Young is starting, and their best receivers out.
Sertain's still out.
Sertain is out, but they don't need him no way.
Hey, can you name another receiver for the Panthers?
Xavier Leggett, I know that, and Adam Thielen, but I don't. I mean, Jonathan Mingo. Can we move on?
All right, I'm taking the Broncos in this game. It's
I tell
obvious.
you what, though, every week I come on here and I tell y'all to play a defensive touchdown. This would be the game right here. This would be the game Denver scores a defensive touchdown.
I think it's more the Canal State. Yeah.
And let me say, I make fun of Bryce Young. I really want the young man to have a great career. I just don't see it. He does not look good to me at all. And against Denver today, I just don't see him having a good game. And
All
you
right.
know, Vance Joseph, no, Bryce Young ain't ready to play football. He may blitz Bryce Young every damn play this game.
Well, Bryce sees Ghost in the pocket.
Man, Bryce Young he may not make it out of this game today.
All right.
I can't see Carolina scoring 10 points in this game.
I don't know. We'll see. It might be one of those sneaky games.
What
Uh,
about before
the
we
Chief.
move on?
Uh-oh.
Seriously, Bo Nix rushing yards. Think he get 50?
I hadn't even looked at that. I don't think he does.
Okay. All right, we can move on. Not
Wow.
that this game is any much better, but we can move on.
Chiefs versus Raiders. D Hop in his new home. He has a quarterback. His quarterback now has a number one.
Hmm.
Uh, what Kyler said a couple of years ago. Shit, D Hop down there somewhere.
I think he scores a touchdown today.
That's a good possibility. I mean, he might be in the same situation as Cooper is being limited on what he knows of the playbook. But
Yeah.
a vet like that, you get him involved, he's gonna make something happen for you.
I, I know it's 10:50. Is it ever too early to drink?
No, no. As a matter of fact, I used to one of my old supervisors at work, good man, Mark Dillmore. He told me you cannot drink all day if you don't start first thing in the morning.
So I'm thinking that because Trey has been drinking because he just typed Panthers to shock the world today.
Oh Lord.
What are you drinking?
Mm.
He sent me some pictures yesterday. I'm gonna put him on blast. He sent me some pictures of he smoked some lamb yesterday. He
Mm.
ain't bring me none, but it's okay. It looked good as hell. He got a smoker now, so he trying to be a grill master.
We might have to have a competition or something. Shit.
Yeah, we gonna have to, man. He think he Myron Mixon now. He be out there every day smoking something.
Hey man, look, when you get your first smoker,
You
and
smoke every day.
you taste that first piece of meat come off there, you be like, man, what can I do next?
And that's what he doing. He messaged me. He's smoking anything he can get his hands on.
Hey, wait till Kroger had those briskets on sale. Ooh, Lord.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving, man. We all got to pull our smokers out. And the reason I brought up smoking is because you got to be smoking because Denver finna smoke Carolina today.
Oh
We
Lord.
anyway.
Let's get back to this Chiefs Raiders game.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think they get Pacheco back next week.
that'd be good for them.
Sure the hell would. Be good for
Because
my
they'll have
favorite
Kareem
team.
Hunt, Pacheco, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Mm-hmm.
Right now the Raiders are in a difficult spot because they've had 3 consecutive losses. Aiden O'Connell just got put on the IR, and Gardner Minshew's back.
Yep. What do you let's see.
What do I think
Should the
about Gardner
Raiders just
Minshew?
say the hell with it and just try to get a number one pick?
Well, um, I don't know that they. Well,
I don't know if they bad enough to get the number one pick. Let's say a
because
top five guaranteed pick.
well, they could be in top five, but they're gonna have to compete with the Panthers. They're gonna have to compete with the Titans. There's a couple teams they're gonna have to compete with to tank this season,
New England.
but they can get some draft capital that could lead to them trading up.
Mm-hmm.
They can trade Max Crosby because if you recall, Max said if the Devontae go, he goes.
Did you see the email that Mark Davis put out?
Nope.
He put out an email yesterday in the media. He purposely put the email out that said, "Do not call, text, or ask anything about Max Crosby. We are not trading him."
He's doing that to make the price higher.
Probably. That's what the email, that's what Mark Davis said. Now you know how they play the game.
Spread on this game is Chiefs 9.5. They cover.
And you know what? You're right about that too, Abe. Every year, somehow, the Raiders beat the Chiefs. Last year, I think it was last year, in like back-to-back plays, they picked six Patrick Mahomes. Like they dominated the Chiefs last year. Man, it was crazy how it happened. And let me say this, man. I don't. This is one thing that bothers me about the NFL. It is no way in hell Patrick Mahomes should be second in MVP voting right now. If
All the
I ain't
turnovers.
mistaken, I think he has more interceptions or the same amount of interceptions that he has touchdowns. He has
Yep.
not looked good this year.
Nope.
You can't tell me he should be in second behind Lamar and ahead of Jared Goff.
Nope.
Ain't no way. He shouldn't even be, honestly, he shouldn't even be in the top five. Like he's not even a top 20 fantasy quarterback right now. But somehow he's the runner up to be MVP to Lamar Jackson right now. That's crazy to me. The offense for the Chiefs as a whole has been struggling. Yeah, 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Thank you. I thought he had more interceptions than touchdowns. Kelsey has been struggling this year. I don't think they've incorporated Worthy how they thought. I know they don't have Hollywood Brown. I know they don't have Rasheed Rice, but they wasn't looking good with them. They
Well,
best offensive player this season so far for these past couple of games have been the running backs.
you gotta think Chiefs don't usually they do enough to get by, but they usually don't look good till late in the season.
Yeah, that's true. I just think this year it may come back and bite them this time. That's my thinking. I don't. Now, with that being said, I do think they beat the Raiders today. Jacoby Myers has been in and out of the lineup, so I don't know if he's playing today. He's questionable. I'm not fooling with him. I benched him. I'm not. I don't even know what your play would be. Play Kareem Hunt. If I had to go out on a limb, I would say play Kelsey for a touchdown today. Maybe they can get him going against the Raiders today.
This next matchup,
Gonna be
Bears
a good
versus
one.
Commanders. That is a game that a lot of people have been looking forward to all year because of the quarterback play of the
Yeah,
rookies.
buddy.
But the problem here is Daniels ain't completely healthy.
Mm-mm. He did say he was gonna play today, though.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to miss this matchup. It should be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears have been surprisingly getting better. I was hoping Eberflus would lose his job this year, but it looks like his coordinators may be saving him.
Yeah. You know what? It don't surprise me that they doing good though. They had a team. I think they had a good enough team to compete. It didn't surprise me. I just wanted to see how Caleb Williams would adapt, and he adapted. They had a good defense last year. They just did not have. Justin Fields was up and down, and he was pretty much just forcing the ball to DJ Moore. So now they got Keenan Allen is back healthy. They got Roma Dunze. Cole Kmet has been playing. DJ Moore. The Bears, man, don't be shocked. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say what to not be shocked about, but this gonna be a good game today, especially if Jaden Daniels come out here and he play. It's gonna be a good ass game right here.
So no matter who's at quarterback, give me Scary Terry over on yards because
Yeah,
either one of those quarterbacks is going to get him the ball.
yeah, for
Did
sure.
you see how Mariota played?
Yeah, he looked good.
He looked like a first round draft pick.
He did. He looked good. He did look good.
What? I wish he had looked like that when he was wearing this jersey.
Took y'all to the playoffs.
That don't count. That was a team effort.
Marcus Mariota was so good for y'all that he threw himself a touchdown pass in that Chiefs game.
Hey, one of my favorite plays of all time. All right,
Oh,
Bears favored
oh,
by
hold
three.
on.
What? Oh.
DeAndre Swift. Does he continue his pace?
Yes, he does because um they are going to pass, and as long as they are in the league, he's going to run the ball. They're doing a good job of mixing it up.
Okay.
All right, Cowboys versus 49ers.
I really don't know how to. I don't know what to say about this game because I don't know who's playing. They don't know if Micah's going to play. I'm assuming
Mike
he's
is
going to
out.
be out.
Mike is out. Mike is out.
Micah's out. DeMarcus Lawrence is out. Brandon Cooks is out.
Ayuk and Samuel are out.
Debo said he was playing.
He's playing.
Debo is playing, but he had pneumonia. Kittle has something wrong with his thigh, but he said he's going to play. Thigh or his foot, it's something down there. So Kittle is hurt. He said he's going to play. Ayuk is out for the season. Debo recovering from pneumonia. He said he's going to play. McCaffrey's out. Uh, Jordan Mason still has the sprained AC joint, but he's playing. Like what the hell am I supposed to do here? Jawan Jennings is out. So
Pearsall.
what do you do?
Pearsall.
Pearsall is playing, yeah,
Yep.
from Florida, yeah. What's the play?
The play is not the play.
A
I mean,
over under 47. Of course, you're gonna play CD Lamb. Uh, it's probably gonna be one of them games the Cowboys win, but
if
I would play CD Lamb. That's
if
about
you
all I can tell you.
if you are looking at a bet and you just feel uncomfortable about it due to certain things going on in the game, don't take the bet. More bets come along.
Yeah, don't fool with it. This is one I wouldn't fool with it.
No. Oh,
And
no, there is a bet. There is a bet.
what's it?
George Kittle.
He hurt.
He playing.
He's playing, but he's got one of those injuries to where you can tweak it at any time. But he is what I tell y'all earlier about National Tight Ends Day. George Kittle is very big on National Tight Ends Day. Go back and look at his stats. One of those years he had 3 touchdowns, and I think the other one he had 2. I'm just saying.
Man,
Don't
I
say
think
I didn't tell you.
I think he might be faking it a little bit just so he can have a good game. When will they allow you to do super chat? What's that?
Man, I don't know. Deron Bland is back.
Deron Bland.
What's Super Check?
Yeah, I think he is. No, he's uncertain. He's uncertain. I don't think he's been ruled in or out. I think he was questionable.
Okay, okay.
Smeezy, what's super chat?
He don't know.
You gonna have to call him to find out. Do we want to cover the Monday night game or do we want to do a show tomorrow?
You know I'm all for a show tomorrow.
All right, because we have went over on this show. I need to get my bet sent out. Um, 5:30 tomorrow.
I'll be here.
5:30. We'll do a Monday night football show.
Before we leave, I want y'all to see my jersey, my hoodie.
You're gonna have
It's
to go up a
cool.
little closer because your background's fading
That's
you
all
out.
right. The Lakers are 3-0 and the Dodgers are 2-0. Beat the
Look,
Yankees. Now, I'm a
Lakers.
Cardinals fan, but I don't want the
Hey,
Yankees to win the World Series. The Lakers are 3-0.
did
Life
you
is
see?
good.
Did you see Ice Cube's performance?
Yeah, I did. I did.
That was a good performance.
You know, something we're going to have to talk about. I don't know what's going to happen. Shohei got hurt last night. He hurt his shoulder. They said he has good range of motion and they think he's going to be okay. But we'll monitor that.
Well, I tell you, there was a whole lot of money put out there for him to be the MVP. Holding him out for a game or two will stop that.
Got Freddie Freeman MVP right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
yeah,
yeah,
we can wrap it up. Hell no. Go Dodgers. Don't go no Yankees. Hey man, get Big Cuz out of here, man. He in this show. He done lost his damn mind today.
thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at 5:30.
Colorado Bowl eligible, baby.
Gather around the TV with your family, watch some football, and if your wife is talking too much during the game, give her your credit card so she can go shopping. Peace out.
Thank y'all, man. For real.